What's up, MMA fans? I know there's no event this weekend, no UFC event, but there's plenty of MMA. I'm following Justin Jaynes, former UFC fighter. Remember, he had the skid, got cut from the UFC when he bet his entire purse on himself.
I just was very confident in my training. I was very confident in my preparation. I knew he had some holes that I thought that I could exploit, and I knew I could hit him with big shots.
It was totally legal at that time, and getting cut from the UFC had nothing to do with the gambling, but it did make national news. But Justin had a neck injury and some other stuff. He is on a quest to get back to the UFC, and it's a big, big night for him coming up and Tough Enough. I followed him through his weight cut, stopped by Extreme Couture, saw the pro sparring. Dude, that gym is like a UFC pay-per-view every week. It's crazy the names that are in there absolutely going at each other. And Sean Strickland, oh boy, I've never seen him look better. Maybe Paulo Costa, trust me, he might end up wishing he didn't sign that contract against Sean. I'm gonna get into all that and a little bit more, so without further ado.
You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy.
So my original intent with Justin and following him around during his weight cut was to see and show the grueling, tiring, how they get in the sauna, out of the sauna.
Better than I normally do, I'll tell you that.
Fortunately for Justin, this one worked out really good. He's got his nutritionist living with him, and he had him on point. Justin went, did one salt bath, came out, he was on weight. It is a catch weight. He's typically a 155 pounder. They're fighting at 160, so that helps. But, I mean, he looked good. He just seemed like a guy who's really ready to fight. After he, did his weight cut, we were going to go get the last pound or two off at the gym. But by the time he got to the gym, it was already off. So we ended up just kicking back, watching pro practice, and damn, it's wild. Sean Strickland is on point, but I'm going to get into that in a little bit. He was beating the crap out of some seriously big-name guys. So with someone like Justin, every single fight is the biggest fight of his career because every single one of them could be the end. Any loss could deter the UFC from bringing him back. He needs this win, and he is the underdog. With all that said, Justin couldn't have looked calmer. He looked really good. He said normally he feels a lot worse after weigh-ins or before weigh-ins. He honestly didn't look bad at all. Some of the guys in there look like they're on death's doorstep. And that brings me to the way that the commission handled these fighters for weigh-ins. So we were told to get there at 12 o'clock. That's when it was. We showed up at 12 o'clock. The commission tells us that they don't step on the scale till 1.
Punching too hard, you think your hand might be
supposed to be
broken,
on
you
the
can get
scale
the
at
scans back, basically.
Start at 12.
Do you have a child?
This fat lady and these other guys that are in the Nevada Athletic Commission clearly have never weight cut. They don't understand the pain and suffering that these guys are going for. And every minute without a drink sucks. Every minute without a bite of food sucks. Meanwhile, they're giving them quizzes and making them take like their medical exams, which to me seems ludicrous. What the hell are they doing? Of course they're gonna have high blood pressure. Of course they're gonna have issues. They're weight cutting. Can't they do that like an hour after weigh-ins? I understand they want to just get the guys and cut them loose, but I don't think any of the guys would care if they had jumped on the scale at noon and did the medicals after while they're rehydrating. That's what they should have been doing. But the Nevada Athletic Commission, they're a bunch of idiots. Clearly, these people have not, I don't know who they hired, if they used a temp agency or what, but the Nevada Athletic Commission is a joke. Justin's a big underdog in this fight, and that dude he's fighting he's scary looking, to be honest with you. He's from Denver, but I guess that's by way of Mongolia, and he looks like an absolute assassin. He also came in, like Justin, a couple of professionals on weight. He's a little bit taller than Justin. This makes for a better story. If Justin gets in there and gets this done when he's the huge underdog, according to the odds makers, his opponent is most likely to win with a KO. Justin didn't like that too much, and I understand why, but this actually makes his comeback. If he can take this guy down, that really puts him in a good spot to get another chance in the UFC. And the fighters on this level, it's tough. They are struggling to make ends meet. They don't have all the stuff that the top UFC guys, they have promotions that don't really know what they're doing. I mean, it looked like a monkey doing a football in there. It was ridiculous. Guys running around, nobody knows, do we do pictures before? Do we do pictures after? What order are we going? And then, with this organization, a lot of guys didn't make weight. Then it looked like a swap meet over there as they're discussing, do we take pay? Do we adjust for a different weight? It's wild when you see the UFC and you see how dialed in they have it, and you watch a different organization and it's like this. These guys bust their ass, and I'm just, my heart hurts for these guys as they struggle to get to that next level. I don't think people understand what it takes to get to the UFC level. After being in there from 12 o'clock till 1:30, we finally got it done, made weight, did the face-off, and now Justin will go and rehydrate and recover. And, gradually he's got his nutritionist with him, which is a huge advantage. Not a lot of guys on this level have somebody that understands the human body and how to rehydrate it the proper way. His nutritionist did an amazing job. I'm gonna bring you guys another video, a follow-up video, win, lose, or draw. We're gonna bring you the entire story. I'm gonna show you Justin before the fight, after the fight, and just see where this goes. And man, it is a roller coaster of emotions. Justin had his girlfriend Tina there, and she seemed a little nervous, but I mean, can you imagine your significant other's about to go in with this guy who looks like an assassin from like a movie? I'm not gonna lie. I don't have to fight the guy that Justin's fighting, but he scared me a little bit. Now back to watching the pro practice at Extreme Couture. I will say this, Sean Strickland was in there with champions. And I'm not talking about just champions in other organizations. He was with a UFC champion who weighs more than him considerably. And Sean pieced him up. And I asked guys like, hey, is this guy letting him do that to build his confidence before the fight? Well, this guy has a fight coming up pretty soon too. So absolutely not. And everyone's like, no, there's no way. That guy has an ego. And I'm not going to tell you who it is because they've got the gym code where you don't release, information or sparring footage. And I didn't film any of it because I don't want to get kicked out of the gym. And any of these dudes could kill me. But I'll say this, Sean Strickland looks like he could win any title in any division right now. And if I'm Paulo Costa, I am terrified of this guy. And a lot of people think Sean's a little bit of a wild man, but I got to see a different side of him today. He's over there. He's the first one. Listen, this guy's got a fight in a week. He leaves on Monday to get out there and get ready for his fight in New Jersey, I believe. He's the first one after practice. I don't know how he has this much energy after practice, but he does. He's a cardio machine. It's ridiculous. He's the first one to grab a mop and start cleaning up. This is a UFC champion, he is the highest profile guy in that gym right now, and he's the first one to grab a mop and start cleaning. I kind of snuck a photo just because I was like, damn, this is a true working class hero. Sean doesn't just talk the talk, he walks the walk. Nobody was filming. They weren't allowing filming. Like I said, I had to sneak this little photo of him mopping up the mats. This is what he does when no one's watching. So for all you guys that think Sean Strickland's a dickhead, yeah, he says some wild stuff, but he's genuinely a good guy, and he's the guy, like, that just gives you his character. First one to clean the mats. Yeah, that's badass. And that alone, man, I have his respect, and I'll tell you what, my money is on Sean Strickland to finish Paulo Costa in a bludgeoning of two and a half rounds. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Remember, it's a new channel, so subscribe. And if you do place any bets, head over to Bet Online. There's a link in the description. Hey guys, if you like betting on fighting and you like betting on sports, I've partnered with Bet Online. Use the link in the description to head over there, build your account, and they're really awesome. They bet on politics, sports, motocross, fighting, you name it, Bet Online has it there. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for details. Thanks guys, and I will be back with a conclusion video of Justin Jaynes in his quest to get back into the UFC. Tomorrow night, live on UFC Fight Pass is Justin's fight. Check it out. Go give him a follow on Instagram and yeah, support his journey.